Hello dear student, welcome you in this physics video. So in today's video student, I'm going to discuss over here energy stored in a capacitor. Okay, so how much energy is stored, how we can calculate it. So for that expression we are going to derive today, or either we can also going to call it as electrostatic energy in a capacitor. Okay, so student, when we are going to charge a capacitor, so at that time, what we have to do, we have to remove the charge from the one of the plate. Suppose that here it is this second plate, plate number 2. So from this, when I will remove a charge, so small charge which is dq dash. Okay, so this charge I'm going to remove from this second plate, and I'm going to transfer it to that first plate. Okay, so I have to do the work done, because here there is the potential difference between the two that plates, and the electric field in this region, it is from left to right. Here it is the electric field in this region. Okay, so therefore I want to take this positive charge to the left plate. Okay, so against of this field there is the work done. Okay, so whatever there is that work done while charging, so that get stored in the form of potential energy. Okay, so which form it is going to store? It is going to store in the form of potential energy. So therefore student, for that energy stored in a capacitor, you need to find out over there that work done, and that will be equal to its potential energy. So let us to start this one, student. So over here I have considered that this is a parallel plate capacitor, this is plate number 1, and this is plate number 2. So when I started to move the charges and positive charge, I start to remove it from second plate. So therefore, at any instant, there is q dash charge on that first plate, and on this second plate there is minus of q dash. Okay, and let C is the capacity of this one parallel plate capacitor, capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. So over here student, at any time that we are having this charge on one plate, it is q dash, and that on second it is minus of q dash. So what is happening over here, there is potential difference. Okay, so here this potential difference, this is given as that of how much is the potential difference across the two plate. It is given by how much is the charge of the capacitor. So the charge which is on the conductor, that is the charge of capacitor upon its capacity. So at any instant, we are going to say at any instant when there is a charge q dash and minus q dash on the plate, so that time potential difference is q dash by c. Okay, now over here student, we are doing a work, we are moving a positive charge from this second plate, and we are transferring it to this first plate. Okay, so therefore work done in moving dq dash charge from this second plate to first plate. Okay, so what we are going to do over here, we are going to move this positive charge against the field. Okay, so from second to first. So therefore student, that my work done, it is very small charge I am going to take over there. So small work done only for a single charge that I'm calculating this. So this work done, what it will be. So I'm doing this work done, that within the electric field. I'm going to take it from one plate to another. So I have to use the definition of this potential difference. That potential difference this time what it was V dash, and it is equal to that work done in moving this unit test charge, that will be. So therefore this small work done, it will be how much is the potential difference at that time, and how much is that charge which we are going to displace. So it is V dash dq dash. Okay, now over here student, therefore now I want to that transfer the charge from that initially that it was 0, and now I want to move from 0 to q the charge on this first plate. Okay, so therefore total work done, what will be over here? So what I'm going to mean over here, therefore total work done in displacing or displacing charge from 0 to q. Okay, 0 to q, so how much is that our work done? So student, over here you need to look that v dash, it is already q dash by c, and it is dq dash. Okay, so total work done, so you have to add all the small work done which we have done. Therefore it is that integration of all the small work done, and which is q dash dq dash upon my c is there. What, how much charge we are going to that develop on this first plate? So there it is, from 0 to q we are going to take. Actually initially it was 0, and finally we want to make it as q. Okay, so thus I'm having it is q dash by c. So c is constant, it will come out, and inside it will be there only this q dash dq dash. Okay, this is over there. So the integration, now the standard formula we need to use. What is this standard formula, student? That integration of x dx, that it is what, x की power n plus 1 upon में n plus 1. Okay, this is that standard formula. So here we are getting it is q dash dq dash. Okay, so therefore what it will be then, it is q dash, its power what will be, 1 already its power is 1, and that will be 1 plus 1 2 upon me 2. Okay, this will come over there. So then I need to put this one. Therefore this work done is equal to 1 by c, and I'm getting over here it is q dash ka square upon me 2, and the limit is from 0 to q. Okay, so now over here 2 is also constant, so it is 1 by 2c, and now put the upper limit over there, it is q square, and thereafter put the negative sign, and now the lower limit in this place, so it is 0, and thus I get over here it is q square by 2c. Okay, so this is what, this is that work done, and that gets stored in the form of potential energy. So potential energy, that it is u. Okay, so this is that potential energy which gets stored in the capacity. So if a graph is given which is between that of potential difference and this charge, so as potential difference is directly proportional to the charge, so we will have a straight line graph. Okay, so what you can calculate from this straight line graph, so that will be the capacity. And what will be the capacity? So it is given by that of this that of q by v. Okay, from this formula you can calculate. Now just suppose that I'm having this charge, it is q. Okay, there is this charge q. So the potential at this time, what will be the potential at this time? Okay, so that potential at this time that we can have, it is what, q by c. So this is over there, that potential difference is q by c. Okay, so when there is the charge, so that time potential, how much it is, q by c. C is the capacity. Okay, so therefore that from graph, student, if we have to calculate this potential energy, so how it can be calculated from graph, you have to look for that area under the graph. It is the area under the graph. So this area under the graph, it is that of this triangle, and triangle area, it is 1 by 2 base into height. So over here 1 by 2 is there, base is how much, it is q, charge is that base, and height is what, it is q by c. So thus I get over here it is q square by 2c. Now look up over here, q square by 2c, it is what, that potential energy stored. It means that this area under this VQ graph, it will give us the measurement of that potential energy. Okay, now over here you will find one more thing that which is regarding to it, student, as q equal to cv. Okay, so therefore if I will put this value in this, so I will get that it is 1 by 2 CV square. Okay, this is that relation which I will have. And over here this that of C, if I will note it down as Q by V, now to put it in this one, so we will get it is 1 by 2 that of QV. Okay, so thus student, these are the different formulas which we have to uh, use while calculating the potential energy stored in the capacitor. Now let us look over here the potential energy, how much it is stored in the capacitor, and that capacity of the capacitor is given to us 10 picofarad, and while it is going to connected with that of 100 volt of the battery, so potential difference which is applied over here, it is of 100 volt, and we have to determine its potential energy. So electrostatic potential energy, or either directly it is potential energy, so it is 1 by 2. Now you have to look over there for those expressions, that relation which is related with the capacity and that potential difference. So you will find that potential energy, it can be written as 1 by 2 CV square. Okay, so according to our given situation, which is in this, that capacity is given to us and potential difference is given to us, then it will be CV ka square. So thus I'm having over here, student, it is 1 by 2. But over here you can convert this pico. Pico meant to say over there, student, it is of minus 12 power, 10 ki power minus of 12. Then I can have this one, it is over here V ka square. So V ka square means that is 10 ka square, 10 ki power 4, it will be over there, because 100 you can write as 10 ki power 2, and it is the square of this. So finally I can have this one as 5 into minus 12 power is there, plus ki 4 power is there, so finally it is of 10 ki power minus of 8 power. Okay, this is what, this is energy, and energy is measured in joule. Okay, so this is from my today's video, student, which was regarding to that of potential energy which gets stored in the capacitor. Thank you for watching.